Only on Fox, you can't see it, but it affects your life in a very real way for about half the year. We're talking about your comfort, your health, the air you breathe, even your power bills. We're talking about the heat, and if you haven't noticed, it is getting worse, all because we live on an island. Dave Muncie is here now to explain to us. Dave.
It's called the Urban Heat Island, and it's no paradise during the summer. As our population goes up, so does the temperature. Just look at the average number of 110-degree or more days per decade since 2000. We're averaging more than 20 a year. Last year, we set a record with 32. But the real story of our urban heat island comes after the sun sets, while you're sleeping. All too often in the summer, we're just not cooling off that much.
In the last couple of years, it's been more noticeable, at least to us, that overnight lows have been 90 or higher on more occasions than normal. Little yellow dashes are lightning strikes.
In fact, Tony Haffer with the National Weather Service here in Phoenix predicts.
I think there'll be a point in time, maybe not too many years down the road, where one day we won't go below 100 degrees.
Downtown area is about 11 degrees higher compared to the cool area surroundings.
You heard it right. 11 degrees warmer at night in parts of the city. ASU professor Joe Fernando just wrapped up a huge study on the valley's heat island. He says some of the valley's suburbs are turning into their own heat island.
There's this big heat island and you have these small heat islands, and all these effects interact with each other. So it's a quite complex situation we have.
This infrared snapshot of the valley taken from space at 10:30 at night gives you an idea of what we're talking about. The brighter the color, the hotter it is. If we add labels to this picture, you can see the freeways. And that bright yellow spot in the middle is Sky Harbor Airport. And while other big cities also have a heat island effect, ours may be among the worst.
The problem we have here in Phoenix is that we have such extreme temperatures in the afternoon that all of the buildings and all of the concrete and asphalt gets to absorb an extra amount of heat as opposed to what other cities like Chicago and New York might have.
Dr. Jay Golden with the Arizona State University's new Global Institute of Sustainability just appeared a few weeks ago before a congressional committee looking into this very subject. Golden says making our problem worse is the fact that about 40% of the valley is paved, with freeways, streets, parking lots, and driveways.
These paved surfaces retain a lot of the heat during the day and slowly re-emit it at night. And that's why we have a very strong daytime and nighttime urban heat island signal.
Joby Carlson works with Dr. Golden as part of ASU's National Center of Excellence on Smart Innovations. To show just how hot pavement gets, they put a hole in a valley freeway.
This is a core from the Interstate 10 over by Ray Road.
They put sensors in the road, filled it back in, and watched closely for 6 months along the new rubberized asphalt surface.
We were seeing about 160-degree temperature during the day, and then at night, obviously, the surface would cool off.
As hot as that sounds, the real surprise came 10 inches below the surface in the concrete.
At 10 inches depth below the surface, we were seeing 110 degrees day and night. It was kind of staying consistent during the summer. So basically what we're looking at is a huge thermal storage.
Plus, as the valley gets warmer, we're all running our air conditioners more. While they cool your home on the inside, outside, they're heating things up because AC units produce their own heat.
So it's really a feedback loop.
But researchers at ASU are doing more than just study the problem. They're coming up with solutions like this parking lot. What makes it so different and special? Check this out. Look at that. Look at that. It's gone.
This is Pervious concrete. It's just a slab that was extracted from one of our parking lots that we built.
Pervious concrete that allows water to sink in and reach the roots of nearby trees, all while holding in less heat. Valley cities are taking notice.
The city of Glendale just developed one of the largest pervious parking lots near the football stadium. Tempe is doing the same. So you see those type of incremental steps happening already.
In addition to pavement, ASU researchers are looking into how different building materials and colors can cool things off. And in this age where people are trying to go green.
We get calls here all the time from developers and home builders and commercial builders that want to do the right thing, and what can we learn and what can be done.
But make no mistake, things will get worse and hotter. before they get better.
Some people believe that over the coming 50 years or so, the deterrent to growth in the Phoenix area will be the heat itself.
Now, the all-time hottest morning low in the valley is 96 degrees. We almost tied that this past Friday when it only cooled to 95 degrees. And we love to say this, summer is far from over.
Wow.
There you go.
Well, it's fascinating stuff because we all think that it's getting hotter, and to actually see the reality behind it.
You'll see the heat island when I do weather tonight. You will see the moisture come flowing in here and then stop dead like it hits a wall. And that's that heat island. It's just sucking up all the moisture. When it gets enough of it sucked up, then it's going to rain. But until then, we'll show you on weather what's going on.
All right, Dave. Thank you very much.
Thanks.